Getting caught with dip sucks.
Hey y'all, what Jack said is true, but sometimes it can get better. We got a couple stories for y'all, and we're going to make this our part 2 video to the first sequel, alright? Because we had the Getting Caught with Dip video, and that's our most viewed.
Is that 917 the last time I checked?
Yeah, y'all liked that video a lot, so we're going to make a part 2 to that video, and hopefully y'all like it exactly the same, if not more. So we got a couple stories to tell you. Jack has some that are pretty interesting.
Hopefully.
I think, from what he told me, I thought they were pretty cool. Not cool, and I like my story as well, and we hope y'all like them, and I'm going to put a dip in. Jack, you already have one in?
No.
Nah.
Not for the first couple of videos I did.
Alright. So, guess what we're dipping on? You're never going to guess. Yeah. No, that's not
it's
it
the
either.
new unlabeled can.
Yep. They call it Copenhagen Black.
Or Copenhagen Tasteless.
Wintergreen.
Wintergreen.
I'm putting a lip in. Join us. Thou shalt join.
Unless you don't have any dip.
Yeah, if you don't have any dip, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or if you're a girl, I mean, sorry that you don't have one either, lady. I always do that.
What?
Every time I put a dip in, I look awkwardly at the camera. Have y'all noticed that? I went back and watched a few of our videos. To see if I could catch some mistakes, weird things. To try and make them less awkward. I feel like that's the most awkward point in our videos when I'm putting a dip in, because I'll crack my can, I'll look away and I'll kind of get my face out of the camera, and I look awkwardly, I'm ah.
Ow.
And then when I'm being awkward like that, Jack's just over here just he'll do that shit. You want to go and start us off with
Sounds good.
yours?
So I was at baseball. I don't remember when, but it was I guess a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, right before I turned 18. That's all I know. And wait, now I'm gonna do the one that was a couple days before that, because that kind of leads up to this one.
Does it?
Yeah, because
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. It actually, because it gives my dad an idea. Because I was at baseball. One of my old buddy's dads was with his team, and he asked, "Jack, is that you dipping?" I was like, yeah. I did that little oh shit, kind of look, yeah, I am. And he's like, "Are you dipping on Copenhagen?" I was like, yeah, yeah, I am. And he was like, "You need to stop that stuff. They're gonna be 52 and trying to stop." And I was like, "No, yeah." That's all I can really say. Yeah, just agree with him. A couple days later, that was the next day. Had another baseball practice. I had one in. My dad goes, "Spit that out." First time he ever said that this season. I think it just had to do with what I was told the day before. Didn't spit it out. Of course not. It's baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if y'all heard a while back. I haven't really kept up with it that much, but apparently they were trying to get no tobacco use during games, no smokeless tobacco use by the players, on or off the field.
It looks like the players are going to start smoking cigarettes on the field.
Apparently.
In the dugout, hotbox the dugout, cigarettes.
All right, so that's not that great. I'm not saying it's not a great story, but that's not a good story. Nothing good came out of that. His dad got mad. Now, for me, is that Lane? That's Lane Rings. He's gonna pull up in our video. Hey, buddy. He's gonna be watch. All right, y'all watch this. He's gonna be like, "Are y'all making a dip video?" Watch this. He's gonna do exactly that.
Oh, he had to go home.
Stay tuned.
Y'all jacking off each other?
No, exactly the opposite. We're jerking off with other people.
Alright, so what he said was, are y'all jerking off each other? I don't see what Lane says. He says nothing. Anyway, so I was at my house working on the motorcycle with my buddy a while back. Yeah, pack a fatty, boy. Pack a fatty.
Speaking of, who's got
friends that dip. Y'all say, hey, y'all saw Lane a while back. We were making the Timberwolf wintergreen. Y'all can even see
He's
him.
shirtless now, even sexier.
Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna roll up that window, fuckers. So I was working on a motorcycle with one of my friends. My mom came outside, and she was, God damn it. So now that I got my cam back, I can actually think. So like I said, me and one of my buddies were working on my bike, and my mom came outside and I had a fat ass hog in. And I talked to her for probably 5 or 6 minutes straight with it in. And at the end of the conversation, she just said very politely, "Can you please take that out?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I didn't take it out. And I kept working on the bike. She came out a little bit later, and I still had it in. And then for respect, to respect her a little bit, I just took it out right in front of her. She didn't say a thing the entire time. But she said really politely, "Can you please take that out?" Which is really cool.
But, so, there's another one. I was taking a dip shit, and, my dad walked in, just barged in. And, well, I had my spitter behind my legs. I don't think he caught me, but or he caught me and was just like, damn. But, y'all know that feeling when your parents are just like, damn.
Yeah. Is that it?
Well, I was, the more likely, I was just kind of fucking shocked because I had a Gatorade bottle sitting behind me because I decided I didn't want to spit on my balls anymore because my spitter when I take a dip shit is the toilet with the occasional balls.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. That's happened a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened to y'all.
That's why women complain and say my dick tastes like Copenhagen.
I've never been told
Me
that
either.
before. Alright, so me and my my grandpa were out. Yes, I said grandpa. That's what we called him. I don't know why. That's what we call him. It's my mom's dad. Me and him were out kayaking today. And I put a small pinch in just because I needed a dip, really bad. I had a headache. And we were just going, I put it in, and he didn't really notice it at all until the very end when we were getting out, and I spit, and he was like, do you have tobacco in your mouth? And I was like, yes sir, I do. And he was like, you don't need to be doing that, and he was real cool about it. And he didn't ask me to take it out, but out of respect, I took it out, because, once he noticed it, I felt kind of bad. But he was just more disappointed because I'm not old enough to buy it. So he thinks that I either have a fake or that someone is buying it for me. So hopefully he's not too pissed at me and he's just not really saying anything about it. I just hope he doesn't really care. Anyway. That's it for the video. If y'all have any stories about y'all getting caught with dip, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. And we will check those as soon, I check them fairly often, just to see if anybody has any questions. But we have an Instagram, and that is, what is it, Jack? Do you know what it is? Come on. It's _dippin for days _. And it's exactly how it's spelled, no spaces, no capitalization. If you have trouble finding it, I don't think you should. But it's _dippin for days, we'll underscore it, and we'll put that in the description. Comment, like, and subscribe. Get us to 1,000 subscribers
by tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, that's impossible.
It really is. We ain't good and we ain't fancy.
But with a dip in, we can do anything.
We'll catch y'all later.